Good day, everyone. This is a bit historical, and it is about the CMS Grammar School, the oldest secondary school in Nigeria and the second in West Africa. My name is Lukman Olabi, and I am a proud grammarian. The CMS Grammar School was founded by the Church Missionary Society in 1859. The first Anglican missionaries who arrived Lagos via Badagry from Sierra Leone in 1842, after establishing the Yoruba mission, soon realized the need for a standard secondary school to advance the training of personnel for their missionary work, since there was none available at the time. It was Reverend Thomas Babington Macaulay, the father of Herbert Macaulay, who had the good fortune of being the founder and first principal of the school. However, the dream could have remained in the firmament, but for the £50 seed money provided by the great Lagos merchant James Pinson Labulod Davis. Well, some years down the line, he also initiated a building fund that attracted the benevolence of other wealthy merchants, such as Moses Johnson, I.H. Willoughby, T.F. Cole, James George, Charles Forsyth, and Daniel Conrad Taiwo. Oh yeah, the same Taiwo Low. The school began with 6 students, all boarders, in a small single-story building called the Cotton House, which later became the UTC building on Broad Street. The school later moved to a more spacious location on Odunlami Street, a site originally occupied by St. Peter's Church that later moved to Fiji in 1881. It was during the tenure of Reverend Canon Adelaja as principal that the school in 1958 moved to its present location in Bariga. And so, from the ashes of government-induced arrested development, the location in Bariga has, since the return of mission schools by Lagos State government in year 2001, transformed from the realm of hopes and dreams to the reality of ways and means. The ambience has since metamorphosed into a capacious blend of vintage and contemporary architectural mix of harmonious beauty. By tradition, our principals are called Oga, regardless of their age. This is a toast to their passion, dedication, and industry. From Reverend Thomas Babington Macaulay to the present Oga, their enduring contribution to uplifting the school shall forever be cherished. In 1861, when the British colony was established in Lagos, it was the CMS Grammar School that the colonial authorities turned to for provision of much-needed indigenous clerical and technical staff for the smooth running of government business. The tradition whereby the conveyor belt of the CMS Grammar School continues to produce the movers, shakers, and molders of our society has not ceased. This is reflected in the school anthem, where lives are in the making here, hearts are in the waking here, mighty undertaking here. The school continues to fulfill the dreams of its founding fathers by producing the country's leaders in various fields of endeavor, icons that have greatly impacted our society for good. A few notable names of illustrious old boys will not be out of place here. Worthy of mention are 2 Obas of Lagos, Ibikunle Alfred Akitoye and Mosendiko Adeniji Adele. How can one forget the founder of Nigeria's nationalism, Sir Olayinka Herbert Macaulay, Sir Akitoye Ajasa, Candido Darosha, Sir Mobolaji Bankanthony, Bode Thomas, Sir Adeyemo Alakija, F.R.A. Williams, G.O.K. Ajayi, Akintola Williams, Henry Fajemirokun, Chief Justice Teslim Olawale Elias, and T.O.S. Benson. Others are Professor Ayodele Awojobi, Remi Fani Kayode, Chief Justice George Shoemimo, Ernest Shonekon, Art Alade, Professor T.O. Ogunlesi, Talabi Braithwaite, Major General Henry Adefookwe, Major General Ishola Williams, Ambassador Ladapo Fafora, Ola Vincent, Fela Showande, Steve Rhodes, Professor Babs Fafunwa, Reverend George Bako, Folarin Koka, Modupe Alakija, Senator Gbenga Bariu Ashafa, Professor Oluwatoyin Ogundipe, and Adoke Amesimaka. Those are some of the worthy grammarians that have graced the 4 walls of the CMS Grammar School. It was here they armed themselves for the fight, pressing on with all their might, pluming wings for higher flight, all in a bid to elevate the grammar school to lofty heights and building stepping stones for generations to come. This also serves as an opportunity to appreciate the vision, focus, and passion of the Church of Nigeria Anglican Communion, the perseverance and industry of past and present teaching and non-teaching staff of the CMS Grammar School, the thankless services of the President's Executive Council members of the Central OGS, the OGS Americas, OGS representing UK, Europe, including the branches, class sets, and accomplished old boys that have dedicated their time, energy, and resources in the cause of transforming our alma mater to the pinnacle of high school educational institutions in Nigeria. This is made possible by a shared heritage and values of undying love, total sacrifice, and unqualified generosity towards the school. This brings to life the unforgettable words of the inimitable Chief Ayo Olo: "Nothing but the best is good enough for the grammar school." For the new generation of grammarians, you have a rich history and tradition. Be proud of it. Wear your badge of honor and flaunt it. For fear before you lies the way. Time for work and time for play. Foes in plenty you shall meet. Hearts courageous con defeat. So you press with eager feet. Fail we not in high emprise, because hidden here the secret lies. So I implore you, play the game and keep the flame burning brightly ever. Long live the CMS Grammar School. Up school, up boys.